My dear friends, today I will show you phacoemulsification surgery of grade 4 to 5 nuclear sclerosis cases. See, in this case, I would like to emphasize one most important things. When your rhexis run away, then don't be very afraid. Leave it in that situation and then try to do the phaco with high vacuum mode. After staining the capsule with 0.6% trypan dye, now spread some HPMC over the corneal surface and inject it into the anterior chamber. Now do the capsulorhexis. See, in this case I am trying to do a large size capsulorhexis, but this capsule is little fibrosed and adhered with the cortex at places, and at this moment now it is extending towards the periphery. I tried it to bring it into the center but could not succeed. Now it is extended. At this moment there is only one choice, that I have to convert this case into SICS. But see, I am doing phacosurgery at this moment by making little capsulotomy, and after removing this capsular tag I will complete my phacoemulsification surgery. The only thing is, we have to keep one important thing in our mind, that at this point of extended rhexis we should not apply any kind of force with the help of either chopper or with the phaco needle. After making main port with 2.8 steel keratome, I am doing the hydrodissection with a little amount of BSS. Now I am injecting HPMC and then dialing the nucleus. Again inject some HPMC and then start the phacoemulsification surgery. Adjust the phaco needle size according to grade of the nucleus. In this case my phaco needle size is slightly larger than the usual cases. Whenever, wherever you find and you jumped into this type of problem, you may do, or you may apply, or you may use the maneuver which I am doing. In US1 mode, emulsify some superficial cortex, take a sharp chopper. I am using sharp chopper in this case. After emulsifying some superficial cortex, now make a trench In this case, I am using sharp chopper. See, at this moment I am using FECO power about 60, vacuum 250 and flow rate is 75. After making the trench, rotate the nucleus of about 180 degree. See, I am making the trench of sufficient depth so as to crack the nucleus easily. Rotate the nucleus. How I am rotating? Making a fulcrum with the help of FECO needle, and then go to the US2 mode, hold the nucleus and then chop it and divide it into two pieces. See, the nucleus is divided into two heminuclei. Rotate it again, embed the FECO tip into the cortex and again chop and divide the one heminuclei into two pieces. Now see, I am again chopping the another quadrant. How beautifully this chopper is doing his work. Now again rotate the nucleus, embed the FECO tip, go to the periphery and then chop the nucleus. Try to make multiple chops as you can make easily. Go to the US3 mode, hold the piece of nucleus from the periphery and bring it to the center and then emulsify it like this. Now the emulsification will be easier after making multiple chops. At this time, we must be very aware about that extension of the rhexis margin. Since this nucleus is very hard, therefore I am injecting HPMC again so as to protect the corneal endothelium from FECO energy. Now again I am starting this surgery, rotating the nucleus, bringing it in such position that we can hold the chunk of nucleus from FECO needle. See how I am doing it. Inject the FECO needle, hold the nucleus quadrant, bring it from periphery to the center and then chop and emulsify it. Don't waste the phaco energy inside the AC unnecessary. Now the all pieces of nucleus are emulsified. Now inject some HPMC and then implant the intraocular lens. Since in this case there is no cortical fiber remains inside the capsular bag, therefore we can directly implant the IOL without cleaning it. In this case, I am implanting hydrophobic aspheric intraocular lens. Implant the lens in such a way that the leading haptics should go into the bag and then dial the trailing haptics with the help of lens dialer, and make sure both the haptics are in the bag. After implanting the IOL, clean the anterior chamber, remove the HPMC thoroughly. Simultaneously, if there is any cortical fiber remains, then remove it also. At this time, I am keeping one important point in our mind, that the rhexis is extended at this position. Now inject 0.1 ml pilocarpine and wash it thoroughly. Hydrate the side port properly, seal the wound, and then do the final lavage. Thus, the surgery is concluded. Thank you very much for watching this video. Your suggestions are always welcome to my channel.